Hello, this is Bridget Rao with Divine Essentials. Alright guys, we're going to be talking about healing allies, and I did make up a list for the Orion Starseed video, and I printed it out and everything, so that'll be coming. I also have a story on my Instagram right now. People can enter the question that they have for the Emissaries of Light, and some people have already done that. If you want to comment them here, you can do that too, or you can go over there and enter them anonymously. Okay, healing allies is what we're talking about for today. Sometimes it's hard to feel self-acceptance. Instead, you might feel highly critical or rejecting towards yourself. Healing allies are people or beings, either real or fictional, that you associate with nurturance, protection, and wisdom. When you find it hard to feel compassionate towards yourself, you can visualize your allies as a loving and healing presence. Get some of those already. When you choose an ally, you can think about characters from movies and books, a spiritual presence, admirable historical figures, or even animals you associate with strength. For example, one client was Aslan from, his ally was Aslan from the Lion from CSW's The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. He imagined the lion as a powerful presence that would protect and guide him. So we could call on the Lyrans. Boop beep. Another client thought of a friend who is a generous and giving mother to her children. She could imagine her friends smiling and kind eyes gazing at her lovingly. So it could be someone you know. And when thinking of an ally, choose someone with a caring, strong presence. What are character traits you associate with your ally? Perhaps you seek a feeling of warmth, a soft voice, or a fearless capacity to stand up to bullies. Can you imagine this character's strong, caring presence? Could you imagine them extending care to someone who is hurting or in pain? When you establish a high-quality ally, you would say, of course, this person would never reject anyone who is in pain. They would extend their strength to anyone who is hurting. And now you can imagine this person extending their care to you. And notice how you feel while imagining your ally being there for you. Does your ally have your back, offer wisdom, or provide loving care? Sometimes trying to find an ally can be challenging or can take some time. Sometimes your inner critic steps in and says, who could ever love me? I'm not worth protecting. And if this happens to you, take a step back and realize that you are projecting your feelings about yourself onto your ally. As with all of the practices in the book, be gentle with yourself, take your time, and set a goal to remain curious about your experience. So in practice, explore developing a personal ally for yourself. And if you are able to create a strong, positive ally, reflect on how your body, mind, and breath responded. And on the other hand, if you struggle with this practice, there is just as much value in writing about what happened for you. Use the lines to process your experience. So if you're struggling with this, trying to figure out who should I call on, try not to overthink it, first of all. Just whatever feels right to you. You can always change your allies or call more allies in. But just whatever makes sense for you. But if you're struggling with it, they still want you to write about it. There's a little section there for you to write. Okay, so I'm going to go to the grocery store, then I'm going to come home and record my private readings that I need to record. And yes, my little Mona Man wants to go with me. And then I will be recording the Emissaries of Light trans-channeling video soon. And the Orion will be the first one that I do for the next part of the Starseed characteristics videos. And then I made a list here of, I'm going to do the reptilians, the greys, the archons, the Mintakans, who are another form of Orion. And then I have some other things like past life, what's my purpose, what you need to know, things like that, readings that I'm going to be putting onto the Be Creative You channel. But there's a whole list of things that I wrote down. Those are just the ones that I popped out of my face. Okay, today's the last day of the Etsy sale on my Etsy shop. In Mune, namaste.